Hello tarot readers, today I'm going to show you how I do the Celtic Cross Tarot Spread. To do this spread I'm going to use the Celtic Cross Tarot deck, which I haven't used in a really long time, so that's going to be interesting. And I'm just shoveling the cards. I've already given them a really good shovel, but just keep shoveling because that's what tarot readers like to do. Shovel, 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 shovel. And now we're going to start with the Celtic Cross Spread. So the first card we put on the table is the centre card. The second card goes across it. The third card below it. The fourth card at the side. Fifth card at the top. Sixth card at this side. 7, 8, 9, 10. And we put 10 cards on the table. So this is basically the Celtic Cross Spread. Now, like I said, all tarot readers are different. You'll find some do it in a different way, but this is the general layout of the Celtic Cross Spread. Now, this is a structured spread, and it goes really, really well for just a theme, like if you've just got one problem, or you want to look at one specific question, or one general theme. So let's start. The first card, card number 1, is a little bit the general meaning of this whole problem. So say you've got a problem and you do this spread, this card will be a little bit of an overview, like a little general overview of the problem. The second card, the one that goes diagonal over it, that's the card that's called the cross. That's the crossing, the bridge card. And that would be what's crossing this problem. What is the blockage? What's stopping this problem from being solved? Now, the card number 3 is the card below it. And this is what's below it. And what's below it means what's the base of this problem? Where's it come from? You know, what is the base of the problem? What's the fundamental base of this problem? The card at this side is what's behind it. This is the past, what's behind it, and what past has this problem got. So where's it come from? It's not just appeared overnight. Where has the problem come from? The card above is what's above this problem. Basically, this card means what's above the problem, are ready to fall down now, ready to come now. So what's in the air, ready to come. This would be a little bit of like what's going to happen next. And this card is what's in the future. So this is what's coming. So this is what we got to look out for, what we can expect to happen next, what the next steps are. So this is really simple if you look at it this way. The general of the problem, the card that's crossing the problem, blocking the problem, the card that's underneath the problem, the base of the problem, behind the problem, the past, above the problem, what's going to fall down now, and in front, where we're heading, what's coming. So just remember them, and it'd be a really easy way to remember your Celtic Cross. Now let's go to card number 7. And card number 7 is about what's within the client. So what's within the person who the problem belongs to, which may be yourself or maybe a client. What's within them. And that often means how they feel about this problem. I like to use it as what they can learn. So I kind of adapt it, and a lot of other tarot readers adapt it that way also, of where they can learn from the problem. Instead of just saying, you feel sad about this, or, you know, this is how you feel about it. I like to have it more what's within, what they can learn, what they can grow from with this problem. The next card is what's without, what's external, what other people's influence, what other people think of the problem, how other people are hurting us, or how they can help us with this problem or this theme. It may not even be a problem, it may just be a theme. The next card is well known for being hopes and dreams. But I like to change that also, and I like to change that for, instead of hopes and dreams, I like to change it for advice. So that would be the advice card. You know, how can the cards help you? What advice have the cards got to help you with this main problem or this main goal, or whatever your theme is? And to me, the advice card is actually one of the most important cards in this Celtic Cross Spread, because I think it's really important, if you're going to a tarot reader, that there is some advice from the card. You know, how can I get around this issue? And the very last card, card number 10, is the outcome. What's going to happen in the end? What's finally going to happen with all this? So that would be your little general meanings of the 10 card Celtic Cross Spread. Very, very simple if you remember it kind of like that. What's below, what's behind, what's above, what's in front, and then what's within, what's without, what advice have we got, and how it will end. If you remember them 10 little ways of doing it, you won't go wrong. Now, when I was shuffling these cards and before I put them out on the table, I did have somebody in mind, somebody I know who wants to ask about her business and how her business is going to go for the rest of this year. So we'll just do a little practice spread. If you fancy watching the rest of the video, you can see a little practice spread. If not, you know the Celtic Cross Spread now. You can go away and practice on your own. But before you go, don't forget to hit like and hit subscribe on my channel. For those who do want to see a small practice spread, continue watching. So we're going to ask the question for my friend who wants to know about her business this year. So let's have a general outlook about her question. And we've got the Chariot card. Okay, so the Chariot card would say to me that what's really going on here, what the overlook on her general question is that she's in between two roads and she's not sure which way to head. She's not sure which way she should be going at the moment. So that's fair enough. We've got the idea now of why she's asked that question. So how's my business going to go? It's not because it's falling down. It's not because it's a disaster. It's because she needs to know in which direction to take the business in the future. What's stopping her? What's blocking her? What's the card that's crossing this problem? And that would be the King of Wands. So the King of Wands here would tell me that there's a man in her path that's causing her some issues with her business and she's worried about him, and that's the reason why she's not being able to move forward. He's the man who's stopping her. So this man of Wands is quite a very powerful man. He's got a lot of energy. Wands have got full of energy. He's very passionate. He can also be very stubborn, a very strong character. He's on top of her problem, so he's the main reason why she's asked me this question. Now, let's see what's underneath, what's below. So what's the basis of her question? What's the actual base? Where's this foundation for this? And the base of this question is the Page of Wands. So I feel like she's just finding her energy with the business at the moment. It's still kind of in adolescent mode. It's still like very young. She knows she's got a lot of power and she's really quite worried about taking the next step with that internal power that she's got. She's got the spark. She's got it all going on, but the base of this is that she knows she has the power to have a really strong business. She's a page, so it's a little bit still young, but she knows it's there. So that's the base of the problem. Now remember, I'm saying this really quite fast so that the video isn't a really long video, but you would obviously squeeze a lot more out of it. What's behind the problem? Meaning, what's the past of this problem? Oh, the Eight of Cups. So what's behind all this, the past, is that she actually left it once. So at some point she walked away from her business. At some point she said, you know, in the past, I can't do this any longer. Or she's threatened to walk away and she's really thought about walking away. But at some point, the past, the reason why she's in this dilemma, the reason she's asked this question is because the past of this problem is that she's actually left it or tried to leave it. What's above? What's coming from thin air very, very soon? The Seven of Wands. Wow, these are all wands. My goodness. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about she's going to have to defend her business. So something she doesn't know, something that's in the air that's going to come down very, very soon is that she is going to be in defense mode. She's going to have to stick up for her business and defend it very soon. And what's coming for her in the near future? Where's she heading with this business? And the card of what's in front, where she's heading. And now we've got the Page of Cups. So she's heading now on a more emotional journey. She needs to talk to somebody. She needs to get her feelings out. She needs to speak to somebody on a very intimate level, and she needs to feel what's going on. There's a lot of ones going on, a lot of strength, a lot of power. She needs to start feeling, and that's what's going to happen now. She's heading in a place where she can start letting her feelings flow. She may even have a few tears, a few tantrums, but she is going to let her feelings flow. Now, the next card is what's within her, and like I said, a lot of tarot readers use this just as meaning how does she feel. I often use it as how it can help, what lesson she can use. So the Eight of Swords, how can this be a lesson to her? And we've got these Eight of Swords. If you know the meaning of the Eight of Swords, it's about feeling trapped and really believing, a self-belief that you're trapped. So I would say learn from this. Never get yourself in a position again where you're feeling trapped. Never get yourself in a position again of something where you're in and you feel you can't get out of. Never get into that bondage position again in your career. So she'll learn from this. She'll learn from letting this man have this power over her, from not being able to take her own direction, like it says in the Chariot card. She's actually going to learn how to never get into that kind of situation again. And the next card is what's outside of her. So the external, the people, what people think and what people are saying. There's a King of Cups here, and I feel like this King of Cups is an intimate relationship of hers, a partner, somebody she loves very much. It could be a father, it could be somebody in her family, but it is somebody who she loves very much and she's got a very strong bond with, and I feel he's going to help her. He's going to help her move forward. He's going to show his strength at this time and help her with her business so she can go back to making her own decisions. The Advice card, the card that is often called the Hopes and Dreams card, but I like to change it for the Advice card. The advice is to be strong. This is the Strength card, and I would say use all your strength now. Every ounce of strength you've got to get this business back into your hands. It's quite clear that my friend has lost a lot of control and she needs to just keep being strong now, really showing that strength that we know she's got, that base of her, we know she's got that. She needs to show it now. Bring that lion out with, well, in this case, really horrible dog. Looking like he's going to rip this kid's head off, or the kid's ripping the dog's head off, actually. I'm not sure what's going on there. I think maybe the kid's ripping the dog's head off, and I've got it the other way around. But either way, she needs to show that strength. And what will happen eventually? Oh, the Queen of Cups. Eventually, all this will pass, and she will feel at peace. She will feel happy. She will feel at one with the business. She'll feel the flow of the business, that it's just flowing, and she'll be able to take back that control and really enjoy the business that she should be enjoying now. So the end result is a really positive result where she's going to feel emotionally connected, back to feeling herself, back to feeling her again. So it's a really great outcome, a really great positive outcome. And of course then you would connect the cards, and you would talk a bit more detail about them, go into all the symbolism in any deck that you're using. But I just did it as quick as I could so that the video wouldn't be too long for you. I hope you enjoy my Celtic Cross Spread. It's really, really basic, but a lot of people who are learning the tarot like to learn the Celtic Cross Spread because it does come with the book, the little white book, which in a lot of tarot decks. You will find the Celtic Cross Spread in a lot of them books. So enjoy the spread. Play around with it. See if you prefer to use this as what's within her, as in what she feels or what he feels about the problem, or if you prefer to do it the way a lot of tarot readers do and I do, of what she can learn from the problem. You know, see whether the ninth card is the hopes and dreams, or if you feel it works best as the advice card. Have a play around with this and just enjoy it. It's a spread to be enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you do, hit like, press the bell so that you get notifications when I do more videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it means so much to me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.